What's going on, Blues Nation? Well, man, tough loss tonight. We made it close, but we come up short to lose 5-3 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. It's the fifth game of the six-game road trip, and yeah, we made it close. We made it a one-goal game, but an empty net goal with little time remaining. As this was our first time playing the Pittsburgh Penguins this season, and we'll face them again April 3rd at Enterprise Center. And so we don't gain any ground in the standings. We remain exactly the same. 69 points. We're a few points back of the Calgary Flames for the final wild card spot. Both Calgary and Vancouver each have 71 points. And we're tied. Blues tied with the Utah Hockey Club at 69 points. So now 16 games left. So Pittsburgh would take a 1-0 lead. 2:17 mark, the first goal of the season for veteran defenseman Ryan Graves. That's right, first goal of the season. And he had been a regular player, but now has just scored his first goal of the season. And so that would make it 1-0 Pittsburgh. And stay that way until 2:20 mark of the second period. Goal scored by another defenseman for the Penguins, Connor Timmins, his third of the year. That would make it 2-0 Pittsburgh, so still a lot of game left. Timmins they acquired at the trade deadline, which was just a week ago from the Toronto Maple Leafs. So his third goal overall, first with Pittsburgh, so that'll make it 2-0. Then we would get on the board to make it 2-1. Goal scored by Zach Bolduc. Power play goal, his 12th of the year. Assist by Robert Thomas and Pavel Buchnevich. And Bolduc, first full season in the league. He's been having a very good year. Now 3 straight games with a point for Bolduc. So we'd be back in it down 2-1, and then the Penguins would go up 3-1 on another goal by, actually not a defenseman, but the first goal of the season for forward Connor Dewar, who they also acquired from Toronto. I don't know if it was in the same trade or not, but regardless, his first goal of the season, just his third point. Third round pick in 2018, so now make it 3-1 Pittsburgh. Then early in the second period, or in the third period rather, Dylan Holloway with his 21st goal of the year. That was on the power play to make it a 1-goal game at 3-2. Pittsburgh would then go back up by 2, 4-2. Goal scored by veteran forward Brian Rust, his 22nd. And then less than 2 minutes later, we would cut the lead to 4-3. Goal scored by Alexei Toropchenko, just his third of the season. Ryan Suter with the assist. So, Toropchenko actually scored Friday night against the Anaheim Ducks. That was his first goal since November. So, that would make it 4-3. There's still a little more than 10 minutes remaining. However, with 8 seconds left, empty net goal by Ricard Raquel, his 30th of the year. Yes, this is by Sidney Crosby and Brian Rust. And Crosby just 1 assist away from another 50 assist season. So, Joey Binnington, who started this game, and would then be replaced by Joel Hofer, as after the fourth goal that Jordan would allow, Joel Hofer would then come in and only have to make 2 saves. So that was a bit of a kind of a surprise to Paul Binnington, uh, and Penguins goalie Tristan Jarry, who recently was sent to the minors earlier in the season. 33 saves, is now 7-1-0 career against the Blues, and a perfect 5-0 Jarry is in Pittsburgh against the Blues in his career. So, anyway, be back in action Saturday night. We face the Minnesota Wild in Minnesota. That'll be a huge game. We are 0-3 against them this season. Minnesota lost tonight against the New York Rangers in overtime. Yeah, we're 0-3 against them. Last played them in early January. So until Saturday, Comics are saying go Blues.